Hi everybody, Jerry Luker here, and you know me from the mobile home business probably, but here to share something real quick and interesting with you, I hope, for you. But anyway, in my little niche we've done pretty well, and we've learned some things over the years that have saved us money and made us money and saved us a lot of grief on the simple purchase and sale contracts that we use. So anybody, even with property, doesn't make any difference, or mobiles or whatever, but selling things that we have looked at and decided over the years and how to deal with them the best and get the most mileage out of them. Guess what? Saved and made us a lot of money. So I'm going to put out some little videos over the next few days. And like I say, this applies to any kind of property. And what it really, I just felt like it'd be kind of fun to throw this out there. I asked for comments and everything, but stuff that I've found that really works well. And just as an example, I'm going to share how I get 5% earnest money down as a seller all the darn time. You know, all the time. I don't accept, $250 or $500 checks for earnest money. No, I get 5% down the vast majority of the time. I'll show you how I do that. It's really important that you do that, and I'll explain why there too. Things like financing for people when they're, how to help them get financing when they're buying, or be in the process, or at least be able to help them along to specify what type of institution, not the actual one, the singular one, but what type of institution they should be talking with to get financing made easy. Also, I have permission with the park and banks and escrow and everybody else to call them and discuss how the purchase and sale is going with any particular buyer. Not the details of their finances, but in general how things are going. They actually give me permission to do that. Because a lot of times I've found that you kind of, to keep you in the dark, can't discuss that. Another thing I've done a lot is I get the buyer in many cases to pay excise tax. Now I know that everybody says the seller has to pay it, and that's on the state form and the whole thing. But I've found a way, and it works. Once again, a lot of the time in getting the buyer to either pay it or share it. And one of the things that as an example, I wanted to bring up as an example, as far as keeping tabs. If somebody doesn't, they lose faith or they lose earnest, with the bank. That's what it's called, and not cooperating with them, not providing them forms or something like that for financing, they could lose their earnest money, and they should. And the last thing, but this has been a really good one for me, because how to get your money out of escrow. Somebody defaults. You'd think it would be just to check in the mail the next day. Well, I found out the hard way that's not the way, but I corrected that, and it's worked for me, how to get the money out of escrow when somebody does default. So anyway, there's going to be a series of these videos over the next several days, and some other topics. I think it would just be kind of fun, and just to share what we've done over the years. It's kind of different. I'm going to grab this thing, shut it off, and we'll see you on the emails.